Well, in terms of the rights that a victim has, it varies depending upon the nature of the disease process.
Mitchell Cohen is an attorney at the Locks law firm based out of Philadelphia. The firm has litigated its share of mesothelioma legal battles across the country. He says victims' rights can depend entirely upon where they live.
In Pennsylvania specifically, a person must show some breathing symptoms that are those that are traditionally associated with asbestos disease. A malignancy caused by asbestos disease in and of itself becomes actionable.
Cohen says acting promptly is essential for those trying to win their case.
Every state has a period of time in which you must bring a suit from when you knew or generally reasonably should have known that you were exposed to asbestos and may have a disease. That's called a statute of limitations, and you should be very quick to take any action of consulting with our firm once you've learned that you have an asbestos-related disease or some disease process that may have been related to prior asbestos exposure, or you will lose your rights forever to file a claim in many instances.
That said, even if you may think time has passed for you to successfully fight your case, don't just assume you have to give up.
The statute of limitations is frequently told when the bankrupt companies file for reorganization. So even if you were diagnosed with an asbestos-related disease more than 2 years ago or longer than the statute of limitations in the state in which you live, you still may have viable claims that we can and will pursue on your behalf against those trusts.
There is the perception in some circles that asbestos litigation no longer exists or that there's one big class action suit underway. He says there are a lot of misconceptions about asbestos litigation.
Truth is, it's going stronger than ever, although it's a little more complicated than most areas of litigation. So that if you're suffering from an asbestos-related disease, if you've been diagnosed with an asbestos-related cancer or with asbestosis, there absolutely are claims that you still can pursue.
With a disease where health options may be limited, it may be reassuring on some level to know that there are a number of different avenues to pursue to be properly compensated.
Many of the traditional asbestos defendants, the largest manufacturers and suppliers of asbestos products, have filed for bankruptcy in the last many years. And as a result, trusts have been created, the sole purpose of which is to process the claims. We will most frequently file a lawsuit on your behalf and conduct litigation against those companies who have not filed for bankruptcy, while at the same time filing a number of claims against the trusts that have been created by the bankruptcy courts.